is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York. I'll be doing the first hour along with Vicky, KE8VKY, and then we'll turn it over to Jeff, KE0GKF, and Vicky for the second hour. And this is net number 954 on the 28th of April, another month almost gone. Let's see, just a couple quick announcements. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, the TechNet. Thursday morning, 10 a.m., 20 meter net on the 14.317. And the East Coast Reflector meet and greet being held in Orchard Park, New York is June 21st, 1 to 6. And you can sign up at bit.ly/ECRMG25. It's always a good time, and trying to give you a little advance notice so you can make plans. We already have some text check-ins. We have Wayne, KC2NJV, Gil, K4GDS, Roy, KA8BYU, Kenneth, KK6BCX, David, N6QDY, Charles, KD2YUI, Dennis, W2KDC, and we have KD9YUZ, Jimmy from Wakarusa. Question of the day is, have you ever been on TV? Could be just for a short interview or whatever. Time for some mobile stations. Mobiles only, call signs twice.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November, mobile.
Kilo 4, Kilo KK4, KZZ, mobile.
Kilo mobile. 0, EF mobile, in and out. Mobile to work truck and out.
Victor Echo 3, Mike Papa Hotel. Victor Echo 3, Mike Papa Hotel, short time mobile. Okay, the last station, something like KQ4 with an F. Could you give us your call sign again? Is it KQ4 GUS? Okay, we think it's KQ4 AUS. You're pretty marginal. We'll look back to you. See, we have Anders, KZ4JN, Mark, KK4 KZZ, Barry, KQ4 ORK. Believe it was Joe, AJ0EF, John, VE3MPH, and the KQ4 AUS. Any other mobiles? Mobiles only.
Kilo Echo 8, Lima Hotel Zulu, KE8LHZ.
KE2FLO, mobile in the work truck, in and out.
Okay, we'll acknowledge Luke, KE8LHZ, and Mike, KE2FLO, was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Let's go up to Anders, KZ4JN. Have you ever been on TV?
Good morning, Bill, and good morning to the crew. Yes, I have. However, it was a continent away. I hope everyone has a great day. And this is KZ4JN, back to net control.
Oh, thank you, Anders. Hope you have a good day as well, and motor safe. Mark, KK4KZZ.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Another start of a week. As far as being on TV, I believe so. I was interviewed by a newscaster once, but I never saw the interview online on the TV, and I had totally forgot about that. But that was several years ago. So I would say probably, I'll give it a yes, but I never saw the video.
Very good, Mark. That is. Have a good Monday. Thanks for being here. Barry, KQ4ORK.
Good morning and happy Monday to everybody on the crew. Yeah, it was about 8 years ago. A good friend of mine was on Blue Collar Millionaire. It was an interesting experience, and then many years ago at a protest in high school. Back to full 73 KQ4 ORK in the bowl.
Yeah, very good. Hope you have a great Monday, and thanks for checking in. That was 3 of them from Florida. Let's come up to New York to Joe, AJ0EF.
The rest of the Brew crew. Yes, my family was actually on TV or a local TV talk show in the audience and across the audience, so that's been my TV exposure. With that, I'll turn it back to next full AJ0EF 73.
Very good, Joe. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. And let's jump up to Canada. John, VE3MPH.
Very much. V3MPH Mobile. Morning, everyone. The Brew crew. No, I can't remember ever being on TV, but when I was younger in grade school, I was in a newspaper a couple times. But as for that, that would be my fun of it all. With that said, back to net, V3MPH Mobile.
Very good, John. Hope you have a good Monday, and appreciate you being here. Up next, I think it's KQ4AUS. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, from Pooler, Georgia. Yeah, you've got a very marginal signal. We didn't really get much of that. If you want to try again in a little bit, maybe you'll get closer to the repeater, give us a shout back. Looks like you're new to the system. If you go to the eastcoastreflector.com, you'll see what we're all about. Luke, KE8LHZ.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I have, more than once, surprisingly. Guess, right place, right time. Anyway, K8LHZ back to net control.
Very good, Luke. Hope you have a good Monday and appreciate you being here. Let's see, we'll acknowledge Ale, K8BAC via the text line, and we'll jump up top of the list here. Go to Wayne, KC2NJV. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and the rest of the crew. Vicky, KC2NJV here. Yes, a couple of times, either in the studio audience of a broadcast out of New York, or I had worked for a TV station, so I was on a couple clips. Have a great day.
Very good, Wayne. Thank you. I hope you have a good Monday as well. This is N2BH. So, K4GD.
Good morning, everyone. As a child, I was selected to be on a show called Romper Room. When I was like 4 or 5 years old. That would be the only time. K4 back to that.
Very good. Yeah, I remember that show. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for being here. Roy, KA8BYU. Good morning.
Morning, everybody on the Brew, KA8BYU. Yes, actually, back 85, the Niles Newton Falls tornadoes, when I was down there working for Red Cross, there were a couple news media broadcasts I ended up being in the background on, and actually my cousin was on Price is Right and she won a car.
Oh, good for her. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Roy. Hope you have a great day. Kenneth, KK6BCX.
Hello, good morning, Bill and Vicky. You put me down for a yes several times for news interviews as a PIO. KK6BCX, back to net.
Very good, Kenneth. Hope you have a great day and appreciate checking in. David, N6QDY.
Yeah, good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the Brew Crew in N6QD, Sacramento. Yes, I have. Back to net control, N6QDY.
Very good, David. Hope you have a good day, and we'll talk to you shortly. Charles, KD2YUI, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody on the Brew. Me down in the yes column. Early on, when I was a child, I was on one of the local Saturday morning shows in the Peanut Gallery, and we also had a little bit of a contest in between cartoons that they showed. Back to net control, KD2YUI 73, y'all.
Very cool, Charles. Man, we're getting a lot more yes than I thought we would. Have a great day. Thank you for being here. Dennis, W2KDC, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the Brew. Yes, when I was a young lad, I used to play the accordion, and the local TV station in Binghamton had a kind of a variety show, and I was on it playing the accordion once. I think the only time I was ever on television, and that would have been well over 60 years ago. W2, KDC, back to you.
Very good. That must have been quite an experience. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for checking in. Jimmy, KD9YUZ, good morning.
Well, good morning, Bill, and good morning, Vicky, and everybody listening out there on the crew. What wonderful questions. Bring back good memories. Yes, I was back in my childhood. I got interviewed at a 4-H club meeting. Back to you guys. Have a wonderful Monday. KD9YUZ.
Yeah, we were kind of struggling to come up with a question this morning, and this one's brought up. We said, let's go with it, and yeah, appreciate it, and hope you have a good day. Up next, one of our hosts, AL, K8BAC.
Morning, Bill. Vicky, everybody on the Brew crew. Happy Monday. Answer the question, yes. We were, one of our shows were recorded down in St. Louis, Missouri and that night when we got back to the hotel room, we were watching ourselves on TV and laughing about it. Been on TV a couple other times since then, but everybody have a great day, and I'll send it back to you, Bill. KC.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to see yourself on TV and say, oh man, I wish I hadn't done that or something. Have a good day. Thanks for being here. Chuck, W3CVE, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and everybody in the crew. The answer is yes. A long time ago, I was in a parade in the local station video. That was a long time ago. Back to you, Bill. Thanks for doing the net. W3CVE.
Oh, thank you for being here, Chuck, and hope you have a good Monday. At the bottom of this list, question of the day is, have you ever been on TV? News stations come with their call signs twice.
November 3, Foxtrot Hotel Mike. November
Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile.
Airport 3, KJ5, November. Airport 3, 5, Golf Uniform Sierra. Horrible.
Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor. Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor Chris.
Kilo Charlie 3
Juliet
Lima
5,
Alpha Victor.
Whiskey
Kilo
Papa.
Charlie
Kilo
3
Juliet
Lima
5,
Alpha.
Whiskey Papa Mobile. Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Alpha 5, Golf Sierra Sierra. Kilo Alpha 5, Golf Sierra Sierra.
November 3, Foxtrot Hotel Mike. November 3, Foxtrot Hotel Mike.
Golf India, in and out. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
Kilo 8, Sierra Mike November. KE8, SM.
Okay, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge this list. From the bottom up, we have Jeff, KE8SMN, Roger, N4RHE, Roger, KO4QMM, Aaron, KF4V was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Doug, N3FHM, Shane, KA5GSS, Ray, KC3FGD, Steve in the Mobile, KJ5IWP, Mike, KC3LAV, Chris, KB8PLV, Randy via the text line, W2RBC, Bruce, KJ5GUS, Tim, VE3TGN, James in the Mobile, EA5JW. Right at the very top, the very first one, we had N3F. Could you give us your call sign?
I believe that was me, November 3, Foxtrot Hotel Mike.
Very good, Doug. I kind of thought maybe it was. We'll get back to you in a second. Let's go to James, A5JW. Have you ever been on TV?
Well, good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. James in Spring Mobile into Houston for work today. And, yeah, the question at hand, I was racking my brain. I think I've been, in the background of, a shot for an Astros game when I was a little younger. My family had some pretty good season tickets right there, front row, right off at third base, and every now and then we'd end up on TV. But other than that, no, I can't really think of it. I have been in the print media, though. I've been quoted in the Houston Chronicle when I was younger as well. I don't even know if that paper's still in print. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to net. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
Thank you, James. Hope your day goes well, and appreciate you being here. Motor safe. Steve, KJ5IWP.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody out there on the crew. Just heading into work this morning, a little windy on this road. Yes, actually, once and fixed to be again. Once back in the 80s, I know it's been on TV since, was the movie Ironwood as an extra with Meryl Streep and Jack Nicholson, and then just recently the Landman Season 2, be an extra in that one as well. So I guess that counts, but on TV. Hope everybody has a great day. We'll talk to everybody in 73s, y'all. KJ5, IWP. We're
very good, Steve. Hope you have a good day, and, excuse me, drive safe. Doug, N3FHM, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to the Brew Crew here. Yeah, I've been on TV several times, back in the 70s to 80s as a paramedic with the fire department in Annapolis, Maryland, which I'm retired from. And then after that, I started what was known as a grocery auction. We would actually we had a wholesaler that would bring truckloads of groceries, and we set up an auction for them, and was interviewed by Nightline several times on TV for that. So it was an interesting time. Things have changed, and now I'm just kind of hanging out doing nothing. Anyway, back to the crew. Thank you for letting me in, and we'll hope to talk to you all later. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Doug. We appreciate you being here, and very cool. Hope you have a good day. Tim, VE3TGN.
Morning, Next Control. The answer is yes. I was interviewed with Doris Biscoe on Channel 7 in the Windsor Starford. In 1984, I was a part of the emergency measure squad, and there was 58 tornadoes that year. It spawned from the Mississippi River, missed Detroit, skipped out, and hit the curling pub. I was on duty there for 24 hours there for emergency service, and what he told there was 25 casualties, and there was 8 people that with fatalities. And with the tornado ripped the roof off of the curling up there in East Windsor. And at the time I was on 11 News, Channel 9, I called it, and we were there all night. They were putting lights and generators and all kinds of things there in April 1984. The answer is yes. I was interviewed by the anchor lady, Doris Biscoe, from WXYZ at Detroit, and in Windsor Star.
Wow, Tim, that's quite a story, and Very good. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for being here. Bruce, KJ5GUS. Good morning. KJ5GUS, Bruce. Yeah, we'll put him down as in and out. Let's go to one of our team members, Randy, W2RBC. Good morning.
Everyone on the morning brew. Yes, when I was in high school, I was in the audience of a TV show. Back to Net Control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
Oh, very good, Randy. Hope you have a good day and appreciate you being here. Let's go to Chris, KB8PLV. Good morning.
In the 70s, when your mom tried to get you on the Bozo the Clown show in Detroit, you were in the peanut gallery in the back with the other kids or doing some of the games. Couldn't record it. There was no VHS back then. But you just had to hear from your parents that you looked great and had fun. This is KB8PLV, back to net.
Ah, very good, Chris. Man, that's a show I've forgotten all about. Ah, very good. Hope you have a great day. Mike, KC3LAV.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning to everyone on the crew this morning. This is KC3LAV, Mike from Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Beautiful, beautiful, bright, sunny morning here this morning. And yes, indeed, to answer to your question, back when we were young scouts, we were on all the shows, Sally Star, Chief Hattown, Gene London, all that stuff in Philadelphia TV. And in the mid-'80s down in Carolina, we did demonstrations on local television, chef demonstrations for real estate people with home demos and things like that. Yeah, we did all that stuff. KT3LAV, back to net. Thank you very much. We're clear.
Oh, very good, Mike. Sounds like you could have made a career. Have a good day. Thanks for being here. Ray, KC3FGD. What are you working on today?
Hey, good morning, everyone on the brew. Yeah, working on today. Going to be in the gardens. Everything's starting to really go there. I think I'm going to be putting in tomatoes here pretty soon. So, yeah, the answer is yes. When I lived upstate New York, had a big woodworking show up in Saratoga Springs, New York, and every spring, and they interviewed me as far as our concerned, and they put me on TV. Very exciting. Hey, listen, everybody have a nice day. I'm heading up to the wood shop for a little while and then over to the gardens. Probably spend the entire day there. Everyone have a great day. Back to Net Control.
Oh, very good, Ray. Don't overdo it, and thank you for being here. Shane, KA5GSS. KA5GSS, Shane.
Sorry about that, Bill. This is KA5GSS. No, I had never been on TV, but I don't see it happening anytime in the future anyway. So everybody have a blessed day. KA5GSS, back to net.
No problem, Shane. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you always being here. Let's see, Roger, KO4QMM, voice of the 20-meter net.
Good morning, Mr. Bill and the Brew crew.
Yes, I did, and it was like in the early 90s. I was at a gas station, and I saw the film crew. Nobody wanted to talk to them, and they come over and said, yeah, I'll tell you, because they were asking about the new boulevards they just put in. And I said, heck yeah, I go to work that way, and I can also go to my parents' house that way. And it was a little local TV show, local Fox. And then for like a week, they replayed it, had my name up there. I had some cool sunglasses on, and everywhere I went, everybody, oh, there he is, celebrity. So, 15 seconds. It was fun. KO4QMM clear.
Very good, Roger. You got Scott laughing in the Zoom room here. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Another Roger in Florida. And for RHE, good morning.
NTBH, good morning, Bill and clever cousin Vicky. Sound good? November 4, Ruma Teleco, Florida Roger. Yes, I was in a restaurant commercial, and my picture was in a photography studio commercial. Not owning a TV, I never saw either commercial. Today, I am a FedEx prisoner. The custom shop at Smith has finally repaired my 649. They said they're running out of custom shop craftsmen, Bill. November 4, Roger, M enthusiast. Return to net.
Oh, very good, Roger. Glad you got it repaired, and hope you get it back soon. Have a good day. Thank you for being here. Bottom of this list, we have Jeff, KE8SMN. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, everyone on the brew. This is KE8SMN. Nope, never been on TV, and I don't think I ever will. KE8SMN, back to nuts.
Very good, Jeff. Appreciate being here, and hope you have a good Monday. Listen to BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, along with Vicky, KE8VKY, and the question of the day is, have you ever been on TV? New stations come with their call signs twice.
Kilo 7, Delta Yankee. Kilo 7, Delta Yankee. Quebec 8, Papa. Whiskey, Quebec 8, Papa. In and out.
For OSU, not for Ohio State University. Go Badgers.
Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet, in and out.
IEP, Kilo Delta 2 Yankee, Delta Papa. John.
Delta X-ray Bravo.
Delta 2 Yankee, Delta Papa. Sean. Okay, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge this list. We have Art and 2 UHI, Clark KK7DY, Nathaniel WQ8P was in and out. Thanks for stopping by. We have Mike K2CMT, Jerry N4OSU, Gary N8ZFH, Jinzik VA3KTJ was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. We have John KD2YDP and Frank KJ5DXB. Anybody else? Call signs twice.
Kilo 2 Tango Victor. Kilo 2 Tango Victor.
Kilo Bravo 0, November Charlie, Quebec. Kilo Bravo 0, November Charlie, Quebec. Okay, we'll acknowledge Bob, K2TV, and KB0MCQ, Clint, looks like. We'll get back to you shortly here. Let's jump up to Art, N2 UHI. Have you ever been on TV?
Never been on television at all, not that I can recall, and UHI 73 is all.
Yeah, very good, Art. Hope you have a good Monday and appreciate you being here. Clark, KK7DY.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Well, I've only been on TV in the background. That's all I have to say about that. KK7DY, back to the net.
Yeah, that counts as a yes. Hope you have a good Monday. Thanks for being here. Up next, one of our team members, Mike, K2CMT. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. The answer to the question is yes, a couple of times. And welcome everyone to the Morning Brew. When I get up this early, it's usually Tuesday or Thursday. When it's a Monday, it means that the universe is out of whack. Everyone have a good day. K2CMT.
Yeah, I thought I was misreading the log here. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Jerry, N4 OSU. Good morning.
Everyone. Yes, I have labor dispute. 1,800 construction workers in the Fort Lauderdale area was picked up, went around the world. N4 OSU, we're down.
Very good, Jerry. Hope you have a good Monday. Gary, N8ZFH.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the crew, and happy Monday from a beautiful sunny southeastern Michigan. And only once or twice in the background is it. Last year for professional bowling was on TV, and I was in the background. And this Wednesday, we're going to go again, so I may be in the background again. Please check me in and out. I'll continue to listen. N8ZFH, back to net.
Very good. Hope you have a good Monday and appreciate being here. Up next, John, KD2YDP. Looks like you're new to our system.
Yes. No, I've never been on TV at all, but I was in the newspaper once. That's about it when I was in high school. Back to control. KD2YDP.
Yeah, very good, John. If you go to the eastcoastreflector.com, that's our website, you'll see what we're all about. It lists all our different nets and different ways to connect. And if you make your email public in QRZ, you'll get a welcome letter from us and hope you become a regular. Frank, KJ5DXB.
KJ5DXB, good morning to you, everybody. I would be a no. Thank you for the quick check-in. Everybody have a great day. KJ5DXB, back to you, Bill.
Oh, thank you, Frank, and hope you have a good day. Appreciate you being here. Bob, K2TV.
Good morning. Good morning to the Brew Crew. Yes, many times. But most of my career was behind the scenes in television, but I have been on Army several times. Everyone have a great day. This is K2TV.
Oh, thank you, Bob, and hope you have a good Monday as well, and appreciate you checking in. Clint, KB0NCQ.
and the Brew Crew. Yes, I've been on television twice. Once when I was a child on a program called OK Corral, and later on when I was older and I was interviewed after a race where I was racing my sprint car at a local dirt track. Everyone have a blessed day. KB0 NCQ.
Very good, Flynn. Let's see. Looks like you're new to the system as well. If you go to the eastcoastreflector.com, you'll see what we're all about. We're here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you make your email public on QRZ, you'll get a welcome letter from us. And hope you become a regular. Andy, W2AJR.
Good morning, Bill. Everybody on the Brew Crew. Nope, never been on TV. No one's crazy enough to put this bug on the screen. 7-3, y'all have a great day.
Very good, Andy. Hope you have a good Monday. Thanks for being here. Donnie, KM4CTV.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the net. KM4CTV, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach. Yeah, over the course of the last 10 years or so in my law enforcement career, I was the police spokesperson for the Post Northeast Florida District for the patrol. So I did dozens, if not more, interviews, either live, on spot or some studio appearances. So had plenty of mugshot time on the TV locally. Thanks for doing the net, Bill. Have a great week. KM4CTV.
Very good, Donnie. Thank you, and hope your Monday goes well. Let's go to Jim, KD3ATQ.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the group. Yes, I have been on TV. Back in the 70s was a mummer in the Woodland String Band. So there's a few appearances on the TV. Back to net control, KD3ATQ.
Very good, Jim. Hope you have a good day and appreciate you checking in. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, along with Vicky, KE8VKY. That's the bottom of this list. New stations, call signs twice.
November 9 Echo Hotel Tango and 9 EHD. Good morning, in and out.
In and out. Good morning.
WB5ITT, Whiskey Bravo 5 India Tango.
Kilo Tango 5, Bravo Tango X-Ray. Kilo Tango 5, Bravo X-Ray, in and out.
Kilo Delta 2, November Lima Mobile, KD2NL Mobile.
Victor Lima Kilo, in and out, please.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Zulu X-Ray, KC5CZX, in and out, please.
N5GI, November 5, Golf India.
Good morning. Number 1 Alpha 2, Mike Alpha Tango.
November 4, Bravo Delta Echo, and 4, BDE Mobile. Okay, let's hold up there for a second. Last station, Charlie Golf. Give us your call sign.
Sierra Kilo.
That was KE2 Charlie Golf. E2 CCC, in and out, please.
You guys stop.
Thank you. Thank you, Mitchell. We got you in and out. Have a good day. Let me run through this list real quick. We have Doug, N9EHG was in and out. We have Chris, WB5ITT. Brad, KT5BTX was in and out. Bill, KI5PMI. Jeff, N2VLK was in and out. We have Chip in the mobile, KD2NL. Gerald, KC5CZX was in and out. We have Rick, N5GI. Mary, KB3VPK. Ray, KO4RAH. Joe, KA2MAT. Milton, WP4VW. Sean, N4BDE. And Mitchell, 2CCG was in and out. And Bob, N2ISK. If we missed you, come with your call sign twice.
W7OMH, W7OMH, mobile, in and out. Good morning.
Kilo 4, Victor, Tango, Tango. K4, in the...
KD2U. KC7OU.
Okay, let's hold it up there. We got quite a list going. We have Mike, W7OMH was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. We have Bruce, KK4VTT. Believe it's Alan, KC7OU. Looks like you're new to the system. And we had a KD2UQK. Is that correct?
Yep. KD2UQK, that's correct.
Okay, thank you, Rob. We'll get back here. Let's see. Let's go up to Chip in the mobile, KD2NL. Have you ever been on TV?
Morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. No, I've never been on TV, and I'd like to keep it that way. So I'll say 73, you'll have a good day, and back to net, KD2NL mobile.
Yeah, very good, Chip. Hope you have a good day and appreciate checking in. Chris, WB5ITT, good morning.
Good morning, sir. To the rest of the morning brew, WB5ITT. Yeah, been on TV several times. One of the local TV stations interviewed me as a disc jockey after I did a dance contest at local get-together, and got asked by the same TV station many decades later about my political opinions, and I got interviewed by a TV station in Houston after I was made some comments in front of the Texas Public Utilities Commission on some telephone numbering plan changes in the Houston metro area, and a couple other times. So yeah, I've been there on the radio much more than that. Anyhow, hope everybody's having a good morning. Of course, it's Monday, so that's kind of an oxymoron. WB5ITT, back to that.
Oh, yes, it is, Chris. Hope your Monday goes well. Appreciate you being here. Bill, KI5PMI, good morning.
Good morning, everyone on Brew. Indirectly, I've been on television years ago. I was working for a company in Houston. They had a lithium polymer mine battery blow up. They had to evacuate the building and stuff, and didn't interview me or nothing like that. The chopper was flying over, the news chopper was flying over, and we could see where we were at and stuff. We were all happy and stuff like that. But nothing like directly. So indirect, hope everybody has a great day. Back to net.
Oh, thank you, Bill. Hope your Monday goes well, and appreciate checking in. Let's go to Rick, N5GI. Good morning.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. It's a lovely day in the villages. No, I've never been on TV. All my experience has been on radio, so there you have it. Hope everybody has a good week. N5GI, back to net.
Well, thank you, Rick. Hope you have a good Monday and a good week as well. Mary, KB3VPK, good morning.
Good morning, all. Yes, I've been on the news. Good news variety. My band's several events that were covered, like parades and Memorial Day celebrations, and last year, I think it was 2 years ago, celebration of preservation of farmlands in Lehigh County. So a lot of band events that were covered by the news. So that kind of put me on the news. All good news. Back to you, K3VP.
Yeah, very good. Hope you have a good Monday and appreciate being here. Ray, KO4RAH.
Good morning, Bill, and all of the Brew Crew. Yeah, I was on TV as a kid, Fred and Faye show in Denver. They have a studio audience of kids, and they show cartoons and stuff. And then later, interviewed a couple times, once during Desert Storm, out of our Marines, out of my reserve unit that were activated. Try not to get on TV too much. Hope everyone has a great day. 7-3, KO4RAH.
Yeah, very good, Ray. Hope you have a good Monday and appreciate you checking in. Joe, KA2MAT, good morning.
Good morning to you. I assume Vicky's logging. No, never been on TV. I like it that way, not on TV, Facebook, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Back to you.
Yeah, very good, Joe. Yep, Vicky's here, and hope you have a good day. Thanks for checking in. Milton, WP4VW, good morning. Speedwell, Tennessee, you're keying up the system here, and very good, Milton. Just let you know your voice is very, very low. Could barely make you out, but we got it all. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for being here. Sean, N4BDE.
Good morning to everybody on the crew. Yes, I have been on TV, similar to like Ray had said a couple people ago. When my unit was returning from overseas, I was in some background clips there, never wanting to do an interview, and then various over the years background clips on the news for police stuff. So once again, not wanting to do any interviews, but getting calls or texts from family saying, "Hey, I saw you on the news," and it's like, all right, what for now? So with that, I'll send it back to net control. This is N4B.
Very good, Sean. Hope you have a good day and appreciate you being here. Bob, N2ISK, good morning. N2ISK, Bob, you still with us? That might have been in and out. Let's go to Bruce, KK4VTT. Good morning.
Good morning to everyone. Hope you're out there. Have a great day. No, I've never been on TV. I'm not one of the lucky ones. Hey, you guys have a great day out there. Thanks for letting me have some fun, and thank you guys all around behind the scenes of what you guys do. Thank you so much. Kilo 4, Victor Tango Tango, somewhere here in Baldwin Park, Florida. Thank you guys. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you, Bruce, and hope you have a good day as well, and appreciate you being here all the time. Let's go to Rob, K2UQK. K2UQK. You still with us? Yeah, we'll put them down as in and out. Let's go to Alan, KC7OU. Looks like you're new to the system. Yes, I am, KC7OU here, and very confused this morning. If you can give me your call sign and who you are. Handle here is Al, QTH is Whispering Pines, North Carolina. And I just ran into you guys accidentally. I just was updating my list of repeaters on my little Bowfang that I use for 2 meters and 440 down here, and was turning around and I heard you guys on the 440 Fayetteville computer, or a repeater. I'm very tired, excuse me. And so I was trying to figure that out because you couldn't hear me. And then I heard that you mentioned the East Coast reflectors, which I've never heard of. So now I got into that. My brain's sort of humming around here because I can hear myself on the repeater out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. I don't need feedback. And yes, I was on television. Sort of scary. I was 31 old, and I was with the Raleigh Amateur Radio Society, and we were providing coverage for emergencies at the 1974. You sort of think that through 1974 North Carolina State Fair, and I was in the shack there doing some stuff, and this lady came up and said, "Can you guys help me? My stroller's broken." And so I said, "Sure," and I went out and looked at the stroller, figured it out, got some duct tape with a couple of bamboo pieces from a Chinese dinner, and then I got home, and that night I was on WRAL television as a spot special. And the guys in the radio were pretty upset with me because they said, "Dude, we've been doing this for years. We never got on TV, and you're brand new. You walk in here and you get on television." So that's my story. The other thing that I will say is I'm very interested in this because I have just gotten myself a little Bowfang DM1701 hanky-talkie trying to figure out what this DMR is all about, but I couldn't hear anybody. So now I'm motivated to try to figure out how to get a hotspot or something and see if I can get into you that way. At least I know there's something on the air. The local repeater down here in Southern Pines, you don't hear anything on it. So back to you. Thank you so much for including me today. Again, the handle is Al, Whispering Pines, and today, by the way, is my birthday. So I'm 82, so that little event was 51 years ago. I can ponder that one a little bit. Blows my mind. Thanks so much for picking me up, KC7OU. Very good, Alan. Glad you took the time to look us up and check in. This is the East Coast Reflector. We're the Morning Brew, and we're here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And my call sign is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York. And we do hour shifts here. And yeah, if you check out the East Coast Reflector again, you'll a lot of good information there. And pretty much every day around 3:30, we have a coffee group that meets in our Zoom room, which you can link to right through our website, and you don't have to sign up or anything, no passwords, just click on it, and be glad to answer any questions you have, and hope you become a regular. Let's see, there's a few more on the list here, but we'll turn that over to Jeff, KE0GKF. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in this morning, and hope you have a good Monday. This is N2BH.
Well, thanks. Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff, KE0GKF. I am located in Omaha, Nebraska. It's already almost 70 degrees this morning. Area, and I have the windows open this morning, and you can hear the woodpeckers going at it out there on the trees this morning. Just rattling along out there this morning. Kilowatt 7, Golf Delta Mike, K7GDM in Great Falls, Montana. Name is Dave. Oscar November, mobile.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
D4OT, Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar X-Ray Tango, in and out.
Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango. Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango, Echo-Link Mobile, in and out, good morning.
Kilo November 4, Romeo Whiskey. Kilo November 4, Romeo Whiskey.
November 2, India, Sierra Kilo. November 2, India, Sierra Kilo. Got disconnected, I was gonna back.
Okay, we'll go with this list right here. We have KQ8U via the text line, N2ISK. Good to have you back in there, Bob, with us. KN4RW, KQ4CNC, KD5ZPT, Paul from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You were in and out this morning, Paul. A great You were in and out this morning, too, from Winter Springs, Florida. Have a great morning. VA3CRF, WB4RON, K7GDM, K6AAN, KD2ZJH, VE3TCS, KY4NB, KFOMHN, and KQ4ETF. Let's go to the top of the list. Colts, Kentucky, KQ4CGF. Bryn, ever been on TV?
Good morning, Jeff. No sir, never been on TV. Haven't made my silver screen debut yet. Maybe one of these days. That's it for me. KQ4ZGF. Back to net control.
All right, Brent, have yourself a great morning. Well, you can make yourself a video. They have that thing called YouTube nowadays. You can make yourself famous on that. Have a great morning. Let's go to Bill in East Bethel, Minnesota. KOMHN. Bill, good morning.
Well, good morning. I have been on TV times, but the most interesting was when I was making about 13, 14 years old, my mom was on Bowling for Dollars. That was introduced the crowd, and my brother and I were in the crowd, and that was the first time I ever on TV. So my mom won $9 that day, missed the 9th pair, and forever history was made. Back to net, this is KF0MHN. All right, Bill, have yourself a great week ahead. Let's go to Tennessee, KY4NB. Ever been on the big screen there, Scott?
Well, hi there, Jeff, and everybody on the Brew Crew, and Brother Randall, if he's listening this morning. Yes, I have been. One time I'm remembering is when I moved here to Memphis. I was in my early 30s and took a job here, and got on television with public television, talking about something work-related is the best I can remember on that one, Jeff. Good to hear everybody this morning. Thanks for doing net control, and thanks to Miss Vicki behind the scenes. KY4NB, back to net from Land Elvis and Barbecues.
All righty, Scott. Have yourself a great week. Thanks for stopping by. Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, 83 TCS setup. Ever been on TV up there, Tim?
The rest of the crew, no, I've never been on TV. Today's going to be a busy day. It's federal election day in Canada. I'm on my way in to work a poll as a deputy returning officer. Back to net. Thank you.
All right. Have yourself a great morning. Stephen, Brooklyn, New York, KD2ZJH, microphone yours.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicki, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Yes, I was on the news a couple of times when I was a police officer here in New York. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. This is KD2ZJH, back to net control.
Protecting and serving. I've got your back, my friend. You have a great week. Let's go to Mike in Valley Springs, California, heading over to the other coast. K6AAN, good morning.
Well, good morning, Jeff from the net. It's affirmative. I was on TV. The last station I was at, the deputy sheriff out here in California. Everybody have a great day out there. Back to net control. This is K6AA.
Very nice, and thanks to you and Stephen, Mike, yourself and Stephen, both checking in there for your service. Have a great week. Let's go to a new station in Great Falls, A7GDM. Looks like George, new to the system. Good morning, George.
Well, how you doing? Please call me Dave, middle name. Great Falls, Montana, and I've heard of this net. A few people have told me about it, so I figured I'd come by and check. And it happens that you are running one when I checked. That was awesome. About 10 years ago, they were bringing the Vietnam Memorial Wall through, one of the portable ones here in Great Falls. And somebody had said something, everybody knows everybody here, and that includes newsies. And I was standing in front of it with my service dog, looking up a couple of names, and that's when the local news grabbed me, and they actually interviewed me 2 times. They were interested, as I was told, they were interested in the former SEAL standing over there with a big service dog. So it was kind of a slow day for them too, I guess, or a couple of times. And then my claim to fame happened when a Phoenix station that was an upstart kind of, a smaller one, and I was living in Lake Havasu, and I had created and scheduled and carried off the interview with K1RFD, creator of Echolink. And so after this, and it was a global deal. It really worked out well. Amateur Radio Newsline covered it, and so they said it was the first global repeater using the internet as a backbone. And look what we're talking on afterwards on DMR. But it was a slow day for sure there, but it was kind of neat. It was a success, and I was really happy about that. That's my 15 minutes. But so, and they gave me 3.5 minutes on, I can't remember which channel it was. But yeah, that was about it. And you guys are doing a good job on your nets here. We used to have a lot of them on the missing link system way back. So keep it going. K7GDM.
All right. Well, Dave, we got you in the system as Dave, as you said, and welcome to the Reflector. Or Zed, with your email, you'll get a confirmation welcome letter from us soon. So look for that. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to Ron in Niagara Falls, New York, WB4RON. Good morning, Ron. What say you?
Everybody in the room. I don't think I've ever been on television. I know there's a couple YouTube commercials out there that the company I work for has out there going. So I'm on that. I don't know if that counts at all. And I've been in the newspaper. But other than that, no real TV that I can think of. WB4RO, I'm back to the net.
All right, Ron, have yourself a great week. In Watered Down, Ontario, Canada, V83CRF, heading up north to Canada. Good morning, Vern.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicki and everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. Thanks for picking me up. Out for a walk. Temperature is 50. It's going to warm up. Looks like it's going to be a nice day. In terms of the question of the day, Jeff, never been on television and hope to keep it that way. Would like to thank Tim for his work on the federal election today. Everybody gets to vote today. And just one comment in general. Jeff, I don't know if you know that politicians are a lot like diapers. They should be changed frequently and often for the same reason. Hope everyone has a great week. VA3CRF.
Well, we won't get into politics too much this morning on the Morning Brew, but I can't argue with that. Have a great morning. Let's go to John in Athens, Alabama. KQ4. Good morning, John. Going once, going twice, John. KQ4ZNZ, microphone's yours.
Good morning. I thought I was out. Sorry. No, I have never been on TV, and I'm sitting in Grand Rapids, Michigan this morning instead of beautiful, sunny, warm Athens, Alabama, wishing I was there. Back to the net. Thanks, KQ4ZNZ, out.
All right, John, have your great morning. Let's go to Rudy. Smithfield. I can talk right this morning. North KN4RW. Rudy, over to you.
Yeah, good morning, everybody on the net. This is KN4RW. The answer for this morning is no, never been on TV. Pass it back to net control. Have a fabulous day. KN4W73 Dollar.
Rudy, have a great week ahead. Bob, Bridge, New Jersey, N2ISK. Glad you're back with us, Bob. Over to you. Have you ever been on TV?
Okay, good morning all. No, not technically on TV, no. But I
I worked for Intel for many years, and one of their promotions was to submit a picture, and you might get chosen to be famous. And I had my picture shown for 15 seconds on one of the big screens in Times Square. So I got a copy of it somewhere. Nope, not TV, but close, I guess. Have a good day, everybody. N2IHK.
All right, Bob. You have yourself a great morning. Go to another Bob in Ecorse, Michigan, KQ8U. Bob, how about that 15 minutes of fame?
Morning, Jeff. Vicky, it's been a few times. I was an extra in the movie Hoffa when they made it. It was in I was when they reenacted the International Convention. I was extra to dress up for, shave my mustache, so I was terrible. But many times I've seen the movie, I've never seen myself in the movie, no matter how many times I try to watch. And while I was working, I was on a couple, 2 or 3 news broadcasts in different parts of the country. Everybody have a great day. KQ8U, back to that.
All right, Bob. Have yourself a great week ahead. Let's go to Ariel in Alachua, Florida. W4RHC, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. This is Whiskey 4, Romeo 3rd Charlie, in the mobile here on 975, heading down to Ocala this morning. But since I have played with all different kind of bands, we have been on TV in and out. Personally, no. I've never been on TV, but the band has. Different, and also on the newspaper. We have played for, big local events several times. So that's what I got. Looks like a beautiful morning here in Florida, 73 degrees in Gainesville at the moment, but it's going to be a hot day already. So if it's the spring or summer, we're in between. Whiskey 4, Star Charlie, in the mobile, I-75. Good morning to all, 73.
All right, Ariel, have yourself a good one. Yeah, we're going to head to 86 degrees today, too, heading almost to 90 here in Omaha. And it's still spring. Have yourself a good one. Go to Tony in Portland, Oregon, W8W. Tony. Looks like a new station, W8WH. Are you still with us this morning? Maybe it's W8WHK. Is there a station out there that sounds like that call sign?
Well, this is W8WHK. I used tech line to get in, so I'm confused. Anyway, since I'm here, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Florida. About 70 degrees and it's going to get warmer. I have never been on television that I'm aware of. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. It's been crazy. Couple of days because we've had relatives visiting from Ohio, and thank goodness today is the day I drop them off at the airport, and so I'm looking forward to that. So I'll turn it back over to you. This is W8WHK in Southwest Florida, 73. Yeah, all right, Bill. Yeah, we missed the last character there, the K. You have yourself a great week ahead. Let's go to Jack. KB9MQD via the text line. Good. Going once, going twice. Jack, are you still with us? You checked in via text line KB9MQD. Well, he probably had to go get another cup of coffee. We'll put Jack in as in and out. For now, he can always try again. Let's go to the Godfather, WB2JPQ. Good morning, Dick. Over to you.
Morning, Bill. Jeff, Bill, Dickie, everybody. Scott's in here, the whole gang. A little North Fort Myers. It's Monday. It's a wonder we even know the alphabet. Yes, I have been on TV to answer the question. And just looking, this is Ask the Elmer week, so come join us Thursday. I'll start advertising that a little bit. Come join us Thursday at 8 o'clock in our Zoom room for Ask an Elmer, Be an Elmer. Have a good day, everybody. This is WB2JPQ.
All right, Dick. Have a good morning. We'll see you in the Zoom room. We also have come in by the text line, which, by the way, the text line is 716-317-905. Again, that text line number is 716-317-950. Just simply put in your call, and Vic will get you on. Doug, Mark, Dan, another Mark, and Perry, all via the text line. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Please come twice and slowly.
Sierra Mobile, Kilo 2, Alpha Mike Sierra Mobile.
Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Romeo Yankee, BA3RY Mobile, in and out center.
CKC, Kilo Romeo CJM,
Charlie Kilo
W2,
Charlie.
CJM, Mobile.
Kilo 5, Victor, November Uniform,
Alpha Charlie,
YNU,
BE3, DAC, Matthew, Mobile.
Yankee Golf Mike. Whiskey 4, Yankee Golf Mike.
Echo 2 Delta Yankee Lima, Kilo Echo 2 Delta Yankee Lima.
November 8, Romeo, Whiskey Foxtrot, that's N8RWF. Good morning, Jeff. Please check me in and out. That's in and out.
Okay, looks like I've got the reflector. We'll go from the bottom. 8RWF, Bill, you just said you were in and out. Have a great week ahead, sir. Thanks for checking in. KC2, W2PUT, KE2DYL. Ulysses, you're mobile. You're going to be one of the first here, so be ready. W4YGM, BE3DAC, K5YNU, W2CJM, Charles from Selden, New York, we're in it. KR4CKC, VA3ERY, work, mobile, and in and out, motor safely. KE2CSU, KQ4CLD, K2AMS. Andrew, you're going to be up first, you're mobile. KK7CSH,
K4PJM, KE2EDS, W5 MHG, and WA8CLG. Let's go to Andrew in Station New York. Looks like a new station, and your mobile, if we have that call right. K2AMS. Andrew, good morning. Have you ever been on TV? Call wrong, it's K2PMS, Kilo 2 Papa Mike here. My name is Paul. Yes, I have been on TV a couple of times. Once at a animal rescue fundraiser. I was in the crowd there, and the other time I was interviewed on the news for a security video that I had that showed a hate crime being committed in our small town. That was it. K2 PNS Mobile. Interesting story, and we got you right in the system. Thanks for clarifying the call. K2 PMS. You have some popcorn in there this morning. Typical with mobile. We missed the character. Have a great morning. In Homasa, Florida, WA8CLG. Good morning, Doug.
LG, very good morning, everybody. And I have not been on television, and that's probably a good thing. And I just looked at my calendar, and there's nothing on it for today. And I'm going to do the best job I can of accomplishing that. So everybody have a good one. WA8CLG, back to you, Jeff.
Nothing wrong with that, Doug. A little time to reflect is always good. Have a great morning. Missed the mobile station there. Ulysses, Brooklyn, New York, KE2DYL. Ulysses, good morning.
Morning to the East Coast Reflector and to the entire Brew crew and everyone who has graced their ears upon this. I've been on TV several times in the East Coast of Pennsylvania, hosting several shows for volunteer firefighter companies, from Mount Pocono all the way down to York, Pennsylvania. Great times, great times.
All right. Well, motor safely out. Yourself a great week ahead. Let's go to Mark in Albuquerque, New Mexico. W5MHG via the text line. Mark, over to you.
Well, good morning, W5MHG. Gracie says, bow wow, yippee-yi-yay, with 44 degrees in the backyard. And we've been on TV twice. One time, the bathroom got broken into, and they wanted to do a story on that. I used to be a teacher. That's what I used to do. And back in school at Grambling State University, I was in the band, and we did a Coca-Cola commercial. And that was a lot of fun. Got paid $280, and the school took the money. W5MHG from the land of enchantment. And that text line, 73.
Interesting, Mark. For everyone morning through this morning, and thanks for using that text line. Speaking of the text line, let's go to Dan, Texas, KD5RRJ. Dan, microphone's yours.
This is KD5RRJ. Appreciate you picking me up. And yes, I've been interviewed several times for work in Southern Baptist Disaster Relief as we go to different areas and help people in crisis. A lot of times the news media wants to find out why we do what we do for free, and we don't charge anybody a dime. And so I've had the opportunity to tell that over the air in quite a few different locations. Anyway, appreciate you being there. This is KD5RRJ, back to net.
right, Dan. Have yourself a great day. Let's Mark in Elma, New York, KE2EDS. Push the fun button, Mark.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicky. As far as ever being on TV, yes, I was once interviewed coming out of a premiere for a Batman movie. Have a great day. KE2EDS.
All right, Mark. Thanks for checking in this morning. Perry, Leesburg, Florida. We're getting all these text check-ins. It's great to see. Keeps things orderly. PJM, Perry, good morning.
Good morning, Brew Crew. K4PGM here. Yes, actually, I've had the chance to be on TV a couple times. Once was with my wife down in New York City for a taping of John Edwards' show, one of the last ones he did, actually. And a company I was running up in Connecticut, we wanted to create a commercial, so I was in that. So I had 2 opportunities so far. So, good morning to everybody in the Brew Crew. K4PGM, back to net.
All right, Perry. Have yourself a great morning, sir. KK7, H. Jason, Milwaukee, Oregon. Text line, good morning.
Crew. Yeah, hope everybody's having a good TV. Was supposed to once, but we got upstaged by the snow, honestly. It was just like snow was a bigger deal than a bunch of troops coming home. Oh well, that was okay. 73 to all. Have a great day. KK7, ZSH.
All right, Jason, have yourself a great morning. Micah, Tuscumbia, Alabama, KO4 CLD. You ever been on the old TV?
This is KO4 CLD, yes sir, and I'm actually happy to say it even went over RF, the regular radio antenna. We were at school, and Dan Satterfield, pretty famous weatherman, he came to our little humble school in Bear Creek, Alabama, and he put all of us on TV, and I happened to be in the front row where the camera swung by. This tour headed to Orlando for coverings. It's the big expo for tile. KO4 CLD, back to net.
All right, Micah, have yourself a great week ahead. Paul, Lancaster, New York, KE2 CSU, what say you?
Echo 2, Charlie Sierra Uniform. Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Lancaster, New York. Never been on the TV. 7-3, back to the net.
All right, Paul. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. Let's go to Bill in Humka, Florida. Humka, Florida, if I spell KR4CKC. Bill, over to you.
Hey, good morning, Jeff, everybody on the Brew. Yeah, I was twice I was on TV. First time when I was a child back in the old black and white TV days on a Child Saturday program. And then the second time I was re-enlisting in the Air Force for during the first Gulf War. It was great talking to you last week, Jeff. It's KR4CKC, and everybody have a great day.
Bill, always good to hear your bright and cheered self this morning. Have yourself a great day. Let's go to James in Raleigh, North Carolina. W4YGM. James, good morning.
Good morning.
all of the Brew Crew. This is Jim here in Raleigh. Yes, I have actually been on TV a couple of times. Once around 1990 when I was in Tennessee as a record store manager. Our company had a policy for carding customers who would come in to purchase albums with the parental sticker on them, and I was interviewed about that. And then later on here in sales manager for a company and started a commercial actually, so that's not too much to say. 73 and back to net control, W4YGM out.
All right, James, have yourself a great week. You were officially the 103rd check-in of the day. Network facilitator of ours, Dan, Island, Michigan, W2. Hey, Dan, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jeff. Well, I suppose it depends upon what your definition of being on TV is. There's been multiple instances over the year where, we've been on the scene of a call with the fire department, and, the hovering on a helicopter, over the, and then, later on you can pick yourself out and go, hey, there I am. So, if it counts, then yeah. I asked another him on the Today Show as he walked through the background of a live broadcast. WPVHL years ago. It was one of those moments of, hey, I know that guy. Back to you. I think we're going to have a gorgeous day here in Michigan. W2PT.
Hi, Dan. Enjoy the weather. Talk to you again. Let's go to Frank in Lancaster, New York. E2JPQ. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Jeff, and everybody on the Brew. I was on TV, sort of like in the background. The Buffalo News segment that the guy would come around to local businesses and interview people, how your business is going and stuff. And it was called The Why Guy. It was just a short segment. And I just thought they were interviewing somebody and I was just in the background working, so no big deal. And nothing going on. Beautiful day over here in Lancaster, so I'm going to say 7-3. Send it back to the KC2.
All right, Frank. Have yourself a great week. Let's go to Daryl in Epsom, New Hampshire, WB1DXN. Daryl, good morning.
Morning, Vicki and Jeff and the rest of the Brew Crew this morning. I hope everything turns out okay for everybody today. It's been so long ago, I don't recall if I was as a kid or not, but so I guess I'll say no. However, during the 70s and 80s, working for one of the old Bell systems, we've set up video links from time to time, especially for First of the Nation elections. And during some of the commercial breaks, you would see certain things done by some of these network people that you would not see during a regular program. Different things. Don't want to embarrass anybody, but you see things that don't go on normally. Everybody have a good day, safe out there on the roadways. WB1DXN. Take care.
All right, Daryl, have yourself a great checking in with the I6 QKO. By the text line, looks like a new station, Merle, if we have that right, in Fullerton, California. Merle, good morning. KI6 QKO. Good morning. Via the text line, going once, going twice. 6
QKO. Merle, did we get that right? Maybe we'll try one more time. KI6KQO, something like that?
That is correct. You, Vicky, and the Brew crew, playing baseball as a teenager, had the local cable company broadcast one of our playoff games. So man, we thought we had made it and we were playing for all the marbles. So anyway, I'll send it back to you. Everybody have a blessed day. KI6KQO back to net.
Zachary, have yourself a great morning. Let's go to Jack in Indiana, K9MQD. Good morning, Jack. Okay, you tried a second time to get in here by the text line, Jack, and we're not here. KB9MQD, going once, going twice. Well, we'll put him down for in and out. We're ready for another round of check-ins. That rounds out this list. Come with your call sign twice and slowly, please. Foxtrot, Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot, Bravo Mike. November Whiskey 4, Quebec, NW4Q. Kilo Alpha, Kilo Alpha. Alpha of India, API in and out, 7-3. W4 PPX, W4 in and out. Guess you missed me on the text line. Echo Bravo.
Victor Echo 3, Delta Alpha Charlie, VE3, DA3, mobile. Checking in and saying 7-3s. I have to head out in 15 minutes to go and vote.
K5, SSG, with Kilo 5, Sierra Golf Mobile. Morning, everyone.
R4, it's monitoring.
Victor Echo 3, Delta Alpha Charlie. 5
Wow. Saying 7-3s, I have to go and vote soon.
Alpha 3 Delta Mobile, this is Kilo Romeo 4 Bravo Delta Juliet. Give me your complete call sign again, please.
Okay, that station out there calling for another state. You're in the net. You're on. Let's go with what we have here. That was quite an interesting conglomeration of stuff there, and I'm going to ask for missed. At KR4BDJ, we had a station KR4?J. Your audio is mark J. If you can clarify that for us. Okay, I think he might have been in and out as well. We have K5SSG, BE3DAC Matthew from Canada. You are in and out. Have a great week. N1WEB, W4PPX Don from Hollywood, Florida. You have a great week. With W2SAL, N5API John was in and out. Have a great week. N4Q Jim, you were in and out. Have a great week. KO4FBM, and is at the top of the list, Jose. Let's see. Any stations that we missed on that last go-round, there might have been a few. If you could come with your call sign twice and slowly for those stations that were missed.
Kilo Alpha 2 Echo
BDJ, KR4BDJ, transmitting from Melrose, Florida. Charlie is the handle, over.
AK in and out.
Whiskey 3 United.
Okay, that last station, BDJ, give us your call sign.
KR4BDJ, 4 Bravo Delta Juliet.
Charlie, station that ended with BDJ. Oh, okay, I didn't hear you, but I guess we got you in there. NW3 David, KR4BDJ Charles. There, but we're going to go to the top of the list. Let's go to Jose in St. Cloud. KO4FBM, good morning, Jose.
Good morning, Jeff, and the rest of the Morning Brew. I've got no clue on the question of the day. Can you please repeat it for me, please?
No problem, Jose. The question of the day is, and for everyone else listening, is have you ever been on TV? Over to you.
Roger, that will be a negative. Take me up, and you have a wonderful weekend. Take care.
Have a great week ahead, Jose. Good hearing you as always. Let's go to Sal in Cheektowaga, New York, W2SAL. Good morning, Sal. Sal, are you with us? W2SAL, you came in by the text line.
Good morning, Mr. Bill and Vicky and the rest of the Brew crew. I have to send a negative on that one. I haven't been on TV as far as that goes, but I do have a wanted poster up at every post office across the country. Hi. W2SAL, back to net control.
All right, Sal, thanks for checking in. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF, with Vicky on the log, KE8VKY. Let's go to Webb in College, Tennessee. N1WEB, Webb, push the fun button.
Thank you, Jeff. Good morning, Vicky.
And good morning to the net. You can put me down as a no. I don't ever recall being on TV, not as an extra. I was in the paper once, but that doesn't count for this question. And one WEB, back to net.
All right, well, thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to James in Page, Texas, K5SSG. James, have you ever been on TV?
Good morning, Jeff and the Brew Crew. This is K5SSG, James. Yes, as a former public relations police officer, I was on TV several times in the Austin area. Back to the net.
James, have yourself a wonderful week ahead. Let's go to Charles in Melrose, Florida, K4BDJ. Charles, thank you.
This is K04BDJ. The station's not real good here. You're basically in and out, but the question is, have you ever been on TV? Yeah, many years ago, I was on 60 Minutes over.
Very cool. Didn't hear you say in and out if you were saying, Charles, have yourself a great week. NW3U, David in Carolina, good morning.
You and everybody on the group, NW3U here. TV, not that I'm aware of. Would have been like a cameo shot working on radio or something, but not that I'm aware of. Hope everybody has a good day. Good to be back. We were out this weekend on a road trip. Good to be back and be here tomorrow. 7-3's NW3.
All right, David. Station sounding good as ever, however you're getting in there. Have yourself a great morning. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Twice and slowly, please. Orderly would be great this time, too.
KF8CWF. Kilo Foxtrot 8. Charlie Whiskey Foxtrot.
November Whiskey 5 Victor Echo Oscar W5VEO Mobile Limit. Victor Kilo 38 Foxtrot Sierra. Kilo 38 Foxtrot Sierra. Check in. Thank you.
Hey, DIC, Jack.
WD8 KLL Whiskey Delta 8 Kilo Lima Lima.
Kilo Quebec 4 Papa Yankee X-Ray KQ. In and out, please. Good morning.
K2QWK K2QWK Mobile in and out.
KF8, Delta Juliet, Quebec, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Juliet, Quebec. Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Juliet Whiskey, Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Juliet Whiskey.
Kilo Delta 9 Zulu Delta Radio. Kilo Delta 9 Zulu Delta Romeo.
Okay, let's go with this list right here. KD9 CDR, KE8 SJW, KF8 DJQ, K2 UWK, Caesar from South Plains, New Jersey, you were in and have a KQ4
WDKLL. VK3FST, Sam from Victoria, Australia. You were in and out. Have a good one way over there. W5VEO, Doug, you're mobile, so you're going to be one of the first ones at the top of the list. Also mobile is Brian. KF8CWF, Brian, let's go to you in Warren, Michigan. Good morning. Have you ever been on TV, Brian?
Michigan over some concerns of blight in our neighborhood. I got my 15 minutes of fame, and I'm proud of it. Back to you in Net Control, KF8 CWF.
All right, Brian. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to another mobile station, Doug in Lubbock, Texas. W5VEO, good morning. Going once, going twice. Doug, are you still with us? You might be a wire in your mobile. W5 time. We'll put Doug in as in and out. Probably ran out of wire there. Greg in Burton, Michigan. WKLL. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Jeff, and everybody on the Morning Brew. First time on the net this morning. Yeah, I've been on the television for being in the fire service. I was in the fire service and been interviewed a few times. So back to you. Thank you.
All right, Greg, and check in more often. We'll see you next time. Stephen in Fruit Park, Florida, K24PYX. Good morning, Stephen. Stephen going once, going twice, K24PYX. Are you still with us there, Stephen? We're putting Stephen in it. Let's go to Kevin in Bowling Green, Ohio. KFA DJQ. Kevin, microphone's yours.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicki. That would be a no. I'm guessing that video surveillance at the casino probably doesn't count. I just wanted to let you know I'm still rocking that Marantz from 1977. You guys have a good day. Thanks for doing the net. KFA BJQ. Clear.
Well, if you're talking Marantz receivers or amplifiers, you know I'm an audio guy. We'll have to talk about that old stuff. Kenneth in Rochester, Michigan, KE8. Morning.
Negative, I don't think. Below the radar type of guy. Helped me much in my life. First time on this net, I believe. Back to net control.
All right, Kenneth, you have a great week ahead and check in more often. And going to wrap up the net and put a bow tie on it for us this morning. Kevin, is you from Chicago, Illinois. K89ZDR. Kevin, have you ever been on TV?
Why, good morning. Thanks for doing that fantastic job you are doing. And hello to all hands out there. And yes, I have. I've actually done a few times, but my favorite time was my first time. And also a little TV. I don't know if you guys remember it, called Rose Old Circus. I actually made bucket number 6, little TV show in Chicago. Thanks for doing that. Back to the next show. This is Kilo Delta 9 Zulu Delta Romeo.
All right, Kevin. Thanks for wrapping it up. High chart officially says that, where is it? 68% of us have been on TV, and 32% of us have not. Well, everyone have a great week ahead. It's a new week, and go after it. Zest and vigor. My name is KE0GKF on behalf of Bill, Vicky, Dick, everybody else on the Morning Brew.